Hello, everyone. Welcome to day 2. Let me know who's tuning in. Type in the chat, say that you're here. Let's see who's here. Welcome to day 2. Who's here? Hey, Timmy. Hello, hello. Welcome. Good to have you. Welcome back for day 2. Who else is here? Let me know you're here, you're watching the replay, you're ready, you're good to go. Got some exciting things we're going to cover today, so yeah. Do you guys have the workbook ready? Hey, Jonathan. Hello, hello. Hey, Raul. Good to have you back. Beautiful. You guys have the workbook ready? Ready for day 2? If you're ready, just type ready. We're waiting for people to hop on. You guys are early. You guys are on time. Hello, hello. Good. You have the workbook ready? Yes, 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 yes. You guys are ready for day 2, hey? Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, so what are we going to be doing today? Today we're going to be covering your vision. Okay, your vision. Tomorrow we're going to chunk down your vision and then we're going to turn them into your goals. Okay, so every day, each day is built on the first day. Okay, so I want to hear from you guys. Have you actually given some thoughts to your purpose yesterday? What we went over. Any questions? Anything you want to share about what you think your purpose is? Do you guys have a better idea of what your purpose is? Yes? Let me know in the chat. Do you have any better idea of what your purpose is? Okay. Or anything you learned from yesterday? Feel free to type in the chat. What were some of your takeaways from yesterday? We cover what is purpose, and we also went over your purpose statement. Okay. So what is one or two things that you learned from yesterday's? Go ahead and type in the chat. This is how you reinforce their learning, is by sharing. What were some key takeaways from yesterday, day 1, about purpose? Or you would like to share your purpose statement, what you think your purpose statement is. Hey, Richard, welcome back for day 2. So I wanted to ask everyone who attended or watched the replay from yesterday, what were some of the things, biggest takeaways you had from yesterday? Yes. Oh, that's a big one. You got to better yourself first so you can serve others. Absolutely. It always starts with you, Raul. No, nothing else, right? You got to focus on you. Beautiful. And Jonathan, stay persistent in finding out your purpose and passion. Yes, 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 yes. Right? Like I shared yesterday, it took me almost 12 to 13 years to finally found my passion and purpose, which is in coaching. Okay. So it took me a while to find it, but I'm glad. Right. And I didn't settle. That's another thing. If it doesn't matter what industry you're in, if you're in a job or if you have your own business, it doesn't matter. Okay. In the future, you can always change it. So don't feel like you're stuck. Okay. Awesome. What else? What else? Oh, wow. Okay. So, Timmy, your purpose is to become abundant yourself, right? So you can bring smiles. Okay? You really enjoy that, bringing smiles to people's faces of love and value. Okay, good. So the question I want to ask you, Timmy, is that I understand your desire to bring value to others and love. So then the question I want to ask you and you want to ask yourself is, do you value you? Right? It's kind of hard to bring value to others when sometimes we don't even value ourselves. Okay, so that's a question that I would like you to ponder on, but thank you for sharing. Okay, so can you guys give me a 1 in the chat if you guys are ready for day 2? We're going to go into vision. If you are ready, type 2 in the chat. Did I say 1 or 2? I don't even remember. Let's say 2. Type 2 in the chat if you are ready for day 2. 2 for day 2. Okay. Maybe I said 1, huh? All right. 1 or 2, same thing. Yeah. All good. Thank you, Richard. Thank you. Oh, did I just tell you guys put 1 and then I said 2? All right. Cool. Thank you. Hey, Matt. It's all the gentlemen, huh, today? It's interesting. What happened to the ladies? You guys scare the ladies away. All right. Cool. So let's get into day 2. Okay. And let's tie into day 1 with day 2. Okay. So most of you, and thank you for sharing your purpose statements. Okay. For those of you that kind of started, maybe have a draft. Oh, Kat. Yay. We have 1 female. Hi, Kat. Beautiful. So glad you can join us. Yay. So for those of you that have come up with your purpose statement, now what? What are you going to do with your purpose statement? Okay. That's why we're going to go into today. Okay. Once you have your purpose statement, then the next action step is to, how do I express my purpose statement? Okay, you want to write that down. How do I express that? Okay, now that you have your purpose statement. Yeah, representing the ladies. Yes. Thank you, Kat, for representing the ladies for us. Okay. So you express your purpose through your vision. You see? You express your purpose through your vision of how you want your life to look like. So you encompass the purpose within your vision. Okay? So if you have the workbook, if you don't, I'm just going to read the quote to you. Okay? So if you have the workbook, this is from day 2, and I really enjoyed this quote by Steve Jobs. Okay? And then he said that if you're working on something exciting that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed. The vision will pull you. Okay, I'm going to read that again. If you're working on something that exciting that you really care about, okay, something that excites you, you don't need to be pushed because the vision will pull you. Okay, really think about that. When you wake up in the morning, do you feel like you have a vision that's pulling you, or you don't? And do you have something that you're working on that excites you? I hope you do. I hope the answer is yes. Because Steve Jobs also had another quote. It goes like this: if you wake up every single day and you don't, if today is your last day and you're not going to do what you're about to do, if it was your last day, okay, and if you don't enjoy what you do too many days in a row, something has got to change. Okay. But I have a lot of people that actually tell me that, Amy, I actually enjoy what I do. Okay. And that's fair. You may say that you enjoy what you do, However, there's actually something else that you want to do, but you settle. I don't know if anyone is listening right now. Maybe this is hitting home for some people. You know you have more potential, but you tell yourself, oh, I really enjoy this, what I'm doing, so I'm good. I settle. But you know deep down inside you have more potential. Something has got to change. I'm not saying, I didn't point fingers, Kat. I didn't say anything. You just raised your hand, Kat. Oh, Kat. I didn't say anything. I just said, right? Maybe it's you, maybe it's not you, Kat. Someone in the audience, okay? Hey, like I said yesterday, there's no coincidence that you're here, you're listening to the messages. Okay? Because maybe the message is for you. Okay. So, with that said, let's get into what is a vision. What is a vision? It's really simple. Okay. Vision is your desired life, how your desired life look like in a long term. That's it. Okay. How you want to live your life in a long term vision. So when I say vision, just think of it as in more than 2 years. Okay. 3 years out, 5 years out, 10 years out, 20 years out. Okay. Long term. Okay. So you write that down. Vision is kind of like your long, that's it, of how you want your life to look like. Okay. And we'll be focusing on two areas. So when we talk about uh, your life, it's both professional life as well as personal life. Okay. So write that down. We're going to include both personal and professional. For those people who are just hopping on, we're going into vision today. Okay. And when we talk about our visions, it's important you include both professionally as well as personally. Okay. So it encompasses both. Good. Professional and personally. Good. Number 3, I'm going through the workbook. Okay. Visions are what are visions? I just covered it. You can have both. Yes, Matt. Yes, you can. Not either or. Yes. Yeah. Visions are the strategies behind the fulfillment of your purpose. Write that down. Visions are the strategies, the plans behind the fulfillment of your purpose, right? It's how you bring your purpose to life. Thank you, Jonathan. Yes, it's a bit mouthful. So visions are the strategies behind the fulfillment of your purpose. Yes, thank you. Right? It's kind of like how you plan to carry out your purpose. Okay? But it is important that you keep visions purely as fantasies and just purely imagination, pure imagination. Okay, no restriction. So there's no limit to your visions. This is important. You want to put a start next to it. There are pure fantasies and purely in your imagination only. Are we good? I'm curious. Who here actually has their visions written out? Have you ever worked on your vision? I know a lot of people work on their goals, but anyone here has actually sit down and work on your vision of how you want your vision, your life to look like in 3 years or 5 years? Anybody? I'm curious. No? Not yet. Thank you, Matt. That's why you're here. Okay, Jeanette, Jeanette, you have some in some ways. Okay. Okay. You see? Scatter visions. Yeah, Kat. Most people have never thought about their vision, right? Or they have unclear visions of what they want their life to look like. Right? It's so crazy. You guys, if you really think about it, right? Most people will spend weeks to plan their vacation, right? Most people will plan weeks to plan their vacation, but they never really sit down and plan their vision of how they want their life to go. Isn't this like, it's just mind-boggling? It's crazy. Okay. So therefore, in this, the rest, how many minutes that we have here, my goal is for you guys to come up, have a draft of your vision. Okay. And we're going to work on it collectively. And it's very powerful. Okay. So Raul says you have some idea. Okay. So let's make it more concrete. Yeah. You guys ready to have some fun? Take out a notebook, notepad, make sure you're ready to go. You're going to be writing your vision, okay? And here's something else, just so you know, okay? It's important that you get a pen that you can call your fancy pen, or you like a high-end pen, okay? So this one, as you can see, it's gold. I love gold. Like all my desk, you see, I have gold pen, I have gold coins. I'm just like so in love with gold. Everything is gold. Okay. So when I write, I use my gold pen. It's kind of like my lucky pen. Okay. So hopefully you guys all have something like to write with that you really enjoy. Okay. And then don't just write it on a piece of paper. This is your vision. Make sure you write it on a nice notebook. Let me show you this. I just got this yesterday. You guys like it? I love it. So this is called the Freedom Law of Attraction Planner, and this is my fourth one. Okay, every year I would get one, and I just got this one yesterday. I just love it. Like you see how luxurious it is. It's yeah. Anyways, just wanted to show you guys. So this is what I write in, right? Something that I feel good in. All right. Cool. Yeah, fancy, fancy. Okay. So as you are writing out your vision, and we're gonna have a session. Okay. I'm gonna play some music in the background. Let me know if you can still hear me. Hold on. Oh, so give me a thumbs up if you can hear my music. Not yet. Okay. You guys hear the music? Me, yes. You hear the music in the background? Yes, no? It's very like in the background, just some music with no lyrics. No. No? How about now? Do you hear the music? No music. Okay. Okay. That's okay. Or skip the music then. Okay. So what I want you guys to do, I'd like you guys to write out your 3-year vision or 5-year vision. Pick one. Doesn't matter. Okay. And I want you to start. This is also called scripting. Okay. For those of you, if you learn some other techniques, just so you know, this is also called scripting. We're actually scripting how you want your life to look like. Okay. It's actually a manifestation tool. Okay. So, what kind of lifestyle would you like in 3 year or 5 years? Okay. And when I talk about lifestyle, think about how you will be traveling, how you will be spending your vacations. Where would you go? So, I can't see you guys right now, but hopefully you're writing. Yeah. Do you have like financial freedom? Do you have time freedom? Do you have location freedom? How many vacations do you take a year? This is one of the things that I didn't enjoy doing as an employee because they only give you 2 weeks, right? Like 2 weeks is not enough. No way. That was kind of one of the reasons why I want to become an entrepreneur because I want to travel whenever I want to. Yeah. I think you guys too. Yes. Who here likes to travel? Put travel in the chat, right? Next week, I'm actually going to Guatemala for 1 month. I'm going there for a book retreat. I'll be writing a book. And 1 month, it's a long time for me usually because I don't really like traveling for too long. I think 2 weeks is good for me. But I'll be away for 1 month, right? But I have the luxury to do that. Thank you, Janet. Janet loves traveling, right? I know majority of us on the call enjoys traveling. Okay. Beautiful, Richard. Yeah, let's go travel. Where would you go? Right? Are you gonna take first class? Are you gonna take business class? Okay. Remember, when you write this out, do not concern yourself with where the money is coming from. Okay, leave that aside. Yeah, retreats. Don't concern yourself with how much. Okay, so if you want to fly first class, go ahead. Okay. So last year, I actually my first time flying for business class, Emirates business class to go to Dubai. Oh man, it was just amazing. It was like a royal. It was just what an experience that was. Ooh, cats. Yeah, you're interested? I'll chat with you about it. Yeah. Okay. So think about your lifestyle. Okay. Would you have a chef to cook for you? Would you have a maid? Right? All these things you can have. You can have a maid, you can have a nanny, you can have a chauffeur who drives for you if you don't like driving. Yeah. What kind of lifestyle would you want? Okay. Remember, there's no limits on what you can have. None. So don't restrict yourself. Just allow yourself. What would I love? What kind of lifestyle would I want? You want to stay at a 5-star hotel? You want to experience Michelin restaurants? Yeah, why not? Okay. You want to stay at a 5-star hotel for 1 month, right? But one thing is though, you gotta be careful of what you wish for, because I did this, right? So I loved staying at hotels. Okay, I just enjoy living at hotels. So I put it on my vision that I enjoy hotel living. Okay, and then last year I went to Dubai the second time, and I literally stay at a different 5 different hotels in a span of 3 weeks. And I was like, changing and packing hotel. And then it dawned on me, I'm like, man, like, isn't that what this is what I envision, which is hotel living? But I didn't realize. I'm like, oh, it's kind of tiring, actually. Yeah, I kind of miss home. So be careful what you wish for. You think you want it, but once you have it, you're like, oh, so funny. Okay. Are we good on lifestyle? Can we move on to the profession? Are we good? Let me know. Or are you needing more time? Let me know if you are good to go or if you're needing more time. If you need more time, just say more time. Okay, we're just focusing on the lifestyle right now, just lifestyle. We're going to get into your profession. We're going to get into material things. We're going to get into contribution. Okay, but right now it's just the lifestyle. Okay, yeah, take your time. Take your time. Really write them out. Maybe you have a state manager. One of my friends is a state manager for affluent clients, if you will, right? They have estate managers. It's pretty cool. Whatever you want, guys. If you never imagined it, if you never thought about it, it will never happen. Okay. And there is something, just so to mention it, there is something when you put pen to paper. Okay. It's different from you typing. Okay. Because when you're writing it, it actually causes there's feelings. Okay. When you take pen to paper, it causes feeling. Okay. And feeling is what controls the vibration of what you send out. And then that also dictates the law of attraction. Okay. So law of attraction is one of the universal laws that will help you to manifest things faster. Okay. But you got to become aware of them and how to be in alignment with it. Okay. So be sure you write, okay, instead of just typing. Good, good. What kind of lifestyle? So, and again, this is only a draft. Make sure you do come back and you add more things to it. Okay. I think mine has probably 3-4 pages now. Yeah. Okay. When I started, I only had 1 page, probably just like one paragraph. Okay. We're gonna move into the profession. Move into the profession part. Okay. So again, really expanding your thinking right here. Money is not a concern. What would you be doing for work? Because you want to, not because you have to. Right? You're still going to be doing something, right? It's not like, well, it's interesting when a lot of people's belief, right? It's like, oh, I want to retire. And then I'm like, what are you going to do after you retire? I don't know. Probably the same thing. So it's not the retirement that they want. It's what they want to do is they want to do what they want to do. That's it. You see what that means? So people that are thinking that they want to retire, it's because they don't enjoy what they're doing. That's why they think that it's kind of like a way out. right? But if you enjoy what you do, it's not really work, right? It's just living, and you're living anyway. Right? And like this is very interesting. That's why, like, the mindset of an employee versus the mindset of an entrepreneur is very different. You see, like when I travel, and sometimes when I get into like taxi drivers or Ubers, right? They ask me, "Are you here for business or pleasure?" And I always not sure what to say because I'm always working and I'm always having pleasure, right? So it's I'm just living. I'm doing both. Okay? But I created this. I couldn't say that 13 years ago because I was stuck at a job, right? But you see, it didn't happen by luck. I created it. And what I'm sharing with you guys is you can create this as well. This is what I'm showing you, how you can create the life you want. Okay. So think about, are you still going to be doing what you're currently doing? If money was not an issue, okay? Some people are just working for the money. Like I was before. I was just doing it for the money. Okay. But if you ask me what am I going to be doing if I wasn't in coaching, I would still be coaching even if I wasn't getting paid for it, because this is what my passion, like my calling, what I enjoy doing. Okay. So I would love to hear. So anyone in the put in the comments, if money was not a concern, would you be switching your profession? Yes or no? Type in the chat. You don't have to say what you're gonna switch to, but I just want to know, like, would you be switching your profession at all? Money was not a concern. Would you still be doing what you're doing currently because you love it? Let's hear it. Hey, congratulations, Janet. Congratulations. That means you're living on purpose, right? You're living for your passion. Yeah? Beautiful, Richard. Awesome. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. Maybe in a different way, right? Maybe you'll have a team, for example, so you can remove yourself. That's possible. Okay. Awesome. So that's another thing that I want you to think about. Would you have a team? Right? So when I first started, it was just me, right? I was a one-person solopreneur, they call it. Solopreneur. I was doing everything. And 4 years later, now I have a small team of 5 people. Right? Yeah. Beautiful. Write that in. If you want a team, write that in. When I wrote that in 4 years ago, I didn't have a team, but I was writing that my team and I, my team and I, when I didn't have anybody, right? But 4 years later, I have 5 people on my team. Okay, so write that in. All right, we got to move on. We got lots to cover. Yes, yes, Janet. Definitely put that in. You cannot scale as a solopreneur. You cannot. Okay, you're capped because there's just so much time in the day, you just cannot, right? So definitely need a team of people. Okay, you could have an executive assistant, or you could have a virtual assistant, right? Someone that can help you. Okay. All right. Next one, possession. What possession would you want? Do you want, you can have a beachfront house, you can have a vacation home, you can have a timeshare if you want, anywhere in the world. Right? You can have your second car, third car. One of the cars that I said I want is a Ferrari 480A Spider, red, just like this. This is actually called Ferrari red, I think. Yeah. red. It's got to be red. Okay, so put that down. What possession do you want? I don't know. I'm just thinking about the ladies. You want to have watches, bags, what else? Clothing, accessories, toys, right? For gentlemen, yachts, bicycles, jets. Yeah. No limit, okay? Do not limit yourself. Now we're just talking about fantasy. What would you love? You want $1 million home overlooking the ocean? You want to have a winter cabin in Whistler, Canada? I don't know. Or Switzerland, right? Wherever you want, whatever you want. No limit. Okay? Isn't this fun? This is creation. This is the first step to creating the life you want, is by putting it down on paper. Okay, guys? That's the first step. First step. Okay. And tomorrow we're gonna go into action steps, which is your goals. How do we chunk this down? You see? It's kind of like working backwards, right? Now that we have this vision and now we're working backwards. So what's gonna happen in 1 year? What do I need to do this month? Right? Do I need to hire someone? Right? What skills do I need to acquire? What help do I need? Yeah, Jonathan, let your imagination go wild. Yes, 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 yes. Right. Our imagination has been dormant. It's just been sleeping. Okay. Imagination is more powerful than knowledge, right? Because they can take you anywhere. Logic will only take you from A to B. Good? So write as much as you can. Don't be logical. Okay? Don't be like, "Oh, where am I going to get the money? How is this going to happen?" Right? Or you want to have experiences. Okay? If you want to have dinner with, I don't know, at the White House. Okay? Write that down. If you want to meet certain celebrities, write that down. Right? Go wild, guys. Go wild. It's not your job to find out how you're going to get there. It's your job to know what you want. Okay, the how is not your business. I need to write a book called The How is Not Your Business. Maybe that's the title of my next book. The how is not your business. Okay, stop asking the how. Oh, cat. Yeah, that would be beautiful. So you're in the product developing, yes? Absolutely. I'll share a quick story with you guys. So one of my clients, her name is Jenny. Some of you might know her. She owns 3 vegan restaurants here locally in California. Okay. When she started coaching with me 3 years ago, she only had one store. One store. And she was working there as a waitress. Okay. And when I started working with her, I said, that's work. Same thing. I just said, hey, let's sit down and work on your vision. And she said she wanted to have many stores. I think it was 30 or 50 stores around US or internationally. Okay. Imagine this. She only had one store. It was her parents' store. And she was a waitress. She was barely finishing college 3 years ago. Okay. And then you guys remember the pandemic hit, right? A lot of business went out of business. But that's actually when she got her second store during the pandemic. And last year, just 6 months ago, she got her third store. And now she's going into franchise. See, this is something that we just talked about. She just wrote it out 3 years ago. Okay, and then on top of other things that she manifested, she wanted manifested a partner. At the time she was single, and she recently just got married last year. She manifested a new car, she manifested a new home, like all these beautiful things. Okay, so she didn't know how. If you asked her 3 years ago how, there's no way. No way. And I'm telling you, she was one of my youngest clients. Youngest. She's not even 30s. She's not even 30. Okay, I just wanted to show you how much potential each one of you have. Exactly. Oh, you know Jenny. Yeah, it's beautiful. I always brag about her, because being so young, right? Age has nothing to do with it, okay? But it's just like so beautiful to see how much she's accomplished, right, in the last 3 years. All right. So last one, we're going to finish this off with your vision. Okay. And we're going to move on to the next step. So when I write down mentality, what kind of mindset do you want to have? Okay. For example, do you want to have a lack mentality, or you want to have an abundant mentality? Okay. Do you want to have I am not enough mentality, right? Or you want to have a mentality that I have what it takes? What kind of mental state of consciousness would you want to have? Okay. And you get to choose. You see, you get to choose. You get to write it down, and you get to work on it and install it in you. Okay. Just because maybe in the past you've been feeling lack, poverty consciousness, right? You can change it to prosperity consciousness. You can do that. Doesn't matter where your circumstances, has nothing to do with your circumstances. Okay. You have the powerful thing in the world, which is your mind. You can think anything, you can have anything, but it starts here. Okay. So you can put down abundant thinking, prosperity thinking. Okay. How about confidence? Do you want more confidence? I know all of us can have more confidence. Okay. And it's not about ego or egotistic. It's about having more confidence and belief in yourself. Okay. And have a higher self-worth. Okay. Value yourself more, your capabilities. Yes? And you can even write in, like, I love myself. Right? I'm so proud of myself for all my accomplishment. Okay? You don't need to wait for outside validation. You give it to yourself. Questions, comments? Are we good? Can we move on? I want to get to the next step, which is the actual practical steps on what you can do on a daily basis. Yeah, that's beautiful, right, Janet? I know you started doing the 28 days of magic, right? That really helped. Like the gratitude, just we don't thank ourselves enough. Yeah, it's so important. Okay, we're moving on because we have limited time. Okay, so now that you have some idea, like a rough draft of your vision. Yeah. Yes, Kat, beautiful. You're so proud of yourself for being pivotal. Yes, beautiful. Oh, that's okay. That's all good. As long as you did the practice. Okay. So now we're gonna go through the 3 steps of the creative process. Okay. This is how part of how you manifest things. Okay, part of it. because there's other things that you need to start shifting and become aware of. Okay, but at least I can give you the 3 steps on how you can start creating the life you want. Okay, step 1. You guys ready? Step 1. After you've written down the vision of what you want to make sure that you have clear mental picture of your vision. So write that down. Clear mental pictures of your vision. Number 1. So when I said about the red Ferrari, right? I mean, I could Google red Ferrari. I can go to Pinterest and I can find a lot of red Ferraris, right? So I have an image of a red Ferrari. That's why some people uses vision boards, right? Because your mind sees images. You need to understand that. It doesn't see words. It sees images. Therefore, you need to help your mind to create a clear mental picture of it. Yeah, thank you, Jonathan. Clear mental picture of what you want. Okay, so if you're looking at the homes, the flying first class, I remember this before I flew business class. I used to sit in the back of the airplane, right? And I would go to the front, and then I see people sitting in the front, and I took a picture. I literally took my phone and I took a picture of it. I'm like, I'm gonna sit here soon, okay, soon. And I don't remember how long afterwards, maybe 2 years, I want to say, finally sat in the front. You see? There's tons of resources that you can start looking up on Google, on Pinterest. You can collect images, videos. Okay. That's number 1. Number 2, guys, number 2 is now that you have those images, okay, what do you need to do with them? Number 2 is you need to imprint. So write down imprint. You need to imprint those images onto your subconscious mind. So write that down first. Once you have those images in your conscious mind, right, you need to imprint them onto your subconscious mind. If you didn't know this, your 95% of your results are controlled by your subconscious mind. 95. So it's not enough just to think about what you want consciously, because that only makes up for 5% of your results. The 95% is controlled by your subconscious mind. Okay, the part that you're not aware of is called subconscious or unconscious. Okay, so you want to imprint it. Okay, and I'll share with you how to do that. Okay, but for now, just write it down. Good. Number three, the third step. Now that you have images of what you want, now that you want to imprint it onto your subconscious mind, third is there's 2 things that you want to combine it together. The third part is now you want to mix it with emotions. You want to mix it with emotions. Okay, so write that down. Emotions. Okay, if you simply look at those photos, images, right, but with no emotions, like you don't really enjoy it, you don't really feel anything, you're just doing it for the sake of doing it, you're not going to influence the subconscious mind. You are not. Okay. How you can influence the subconscious mind. Subconscious mind, you want to write this down. Okay. The language of the subconscious mind is through emotions. The language of your subconscious mind is through emotions. Okay. And through the emotions will set off the law of attraction. Okay. So that's the second part to step 3. Do you see this? So step by step, there's a reason why we do all these things. Law of attraction just means like attract like. Okay. If you don't know, or if you want to get to know more about law of attraction, I will highly recommend you to watch the movie The Secret. Okay. It's a book or in a documentary called The Secret. I think it came out in 2006. You'll get an idea of what law of attraction is. Has anyone watched it, seen it? No one talking about the book The Secret? Yes, no. I'm looking on my book, so has anyone seen it, read it? Yeah. Good. Good, good, good. I remember when that movie came out. I don't know. I remember how old I was. I was probably in middle school or elementary school. Like that just made so much sense to me. Like I'm like, I knew it. It just resonated. Oh, it is on Netflix, is it? Oh, I try to look for it. Oh, good, 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 good. Okay, beautiful. Awesome. All right, so there you have it. You have those 3 steps. Yes? Okay. So now that you have the 3 steps down, I want to share something with you and actually do an exercise with you guys. Okay. So the number 6, how you're gonna put this into practice is one of the most powerful manifestation tool. You want to write this down, is visualization. 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 Yeah. Thank you, Jonathan. Okay. Do you guys want to go through a quick visualization exercise? Give me a yes in the chat. What are you going to be visualizing? You're going to be visualizing the vision that you just wrote out. Okay. Right? The house you want, the lifestyle you want, how many vacations, how you're going to travel, who are you going to be surrounding yourself with, right? That's another one. Who are you going to be surrounding yourself? Maybe your loved ones, maybe some new friends, right? Maybe you need to get rid of some old friends, right? Yeah. Okay. Seeing yourself living the life you want, having the money, having the freedom. Maybe it's you're at a different location freedom, time freedom, financial freedom. Okay. And remember to really tap into the feeling. Okay. Yes. Okay. So I can't see you, but I'm going to tell you what to do. Okay. So if you're sitting, if you're driving, of course, don't do this. But when you're sitting, if you're sitting, just sit up. Okay. Sit up and put your feet on the floor. Okay. And just relax. Take a deep breath and a little bit, like inhale, and then audible exhale. Okay. I'm gonna play some music in the background. Maybe it's not gonna be that loud, but we'll do what we can. And I just want you to visualize, okay, the lifestyle, the vision that you just wrote out for yourself. Okay, we're gonna do this for 3 minutes. Here we go. on back. Come on back. Open your eyes. How was that? Love to hear from you guys. How was your experience? If this is your first time visualizing, or if you're new to visualization, you might not be able to see the images clearly, and that's okay because it takes practice. Did you see anything? Did you feel anything? Awesome. Yeah, fun. Beautiful, right? That was 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes. And I'm overtime now. Okay. But you can just do that for 5 minutes. Put on music and then just get into your vision. Okay. Yes, opulence and abundance. That's right. Awesome. So hopefully you guys get to practice that. Okay. Tonight or tomorrow. Okay. It's going to be an everyday thing that you do this. Okay. Tomorrow, we're going to come back. We're going to chunk down your vision to small goals, small actionable goals. How about that? Okay. I will, let me see if I can put it in the chat, Raul. Yeah, it's beautiful, huh? Because of, I don't know, trademarks or things like that. So I know Facebook sometimes, I don't know. I'll let you know. I'll send it to you directly, DM. Okay. So thank you for attending on day 2. When we talk about vision, tomorrow we're going into goals. Okay. I will see you tomorrow, same time. Bye-bye.